Well, folks, I'm preparing this here. Listen, we were trying to do something here today with this here Sandusky steel storage rack. One of those 3 models. And guess what? We ain't got enough of these posts. Shorted me out one. And the other thing is, see how this is laminated? See how that's not? In the store, it shows it like this. What I got was this. Of course, now this is before the pandemic, so I never even bothered to look at it until I got them out of the box. Sure enough, it's missing a part. Now, on here, it has a, should you have any comments, damage, missing parts, contact 773-475-3137 and request service. To obtain replacement parts, please provide the following information: model number, part description, location purchased, and date purchased. I haven't got a freaking clue. Now I gotta go back to my Sam's Club receipts, see when I bought this damn thing. So we're missing post number C, UPT 36025. If you got one of these, 2S, if you got one of these sitting around nowhere, you got one extra when I got it. You need to send it to me. I'm just kidding. I'll call them up on Monday. But in the meantime, I can partially assemble it and try to keep doing what I was doing, folks. Check your parts list. I checked as soon as I got it open. I hadn't opened it up since I bought it because I wasn't going to put it together till the tent came. So now when I'm ready to do it, I ain't got the part that I need. Ain't that a bummer? Alright, folks, once you got your tent set up and the grass all killed underneath it by using a tarp like that one, you can start filling it out. Now, what you see up here is I put up a LED shop lamp that I'll have in here, temporary of course, with a cord right there. Now, for ventilation, you want to raise everything off the ground here. Even though you have the fly going underneath all around it, still going to have a chance for moisture to get in there. So you want to be able to have it off the ground. Now, creepy crawlies, ain't nothing you can do about that except fumigate just after spring starts, and then once a month I recommend, depending on what you got in here. If you got in here that's ceramic or sealed up, you're better off just going about every 6 months. Now, I would recommend putting some kind of a, I want to do a concrete pad here eventually to get all of these all lined up like ducks in a row, because that tree is going away next year once I get some funds saved up, because what it's doing right now is sucking up the earth, taking the nutrients out of the ground. But I'd love to be able, since that base is so big, that is to put a chicken coop up there. Now, by code, here's how this works. In this city, you can have chickens if you have 40 feet between a corner of a building, a living space, and the chicken coop, 40 feet. Now, that ain't 40 feet. This here is not 40 feet. But if you go up, then you're covered. You just, you've got to get your neighbors all used to the rooster. Yeah, the hen's clucking, no big to do, but when that rooster goes off at sunset and doesn't stop until for the day you put it on the table, they're going to be complaining about the chicken noise. But that's your way to get fresh eggs and poultry. Now, this tree is, I call it the Swiss Family Robinson tree house, because that's a very light wood. You won't go be able to put no major structure up there. But what I would do is put poles and then camouflage them. But being a planter, said, you know what, it's just better just to cut that tree down, get rid of it. So that's coming. And all the saplings around it, that's just a habitat for the animals. And over here, same, just habitat for the animals. Now what I do, why I leave it like this, is to keep the house cool. This tree here is going to be gone we'll leave this one, but we're going to take this one down just because it's split. Now if you see right here, this is a bad situation waiting to happen. So this winter, that section of the tree is going to come down. I'm just going to go ahead and take it down myself. Just do it in sections. And then that way I'll kill off all these. Because that's going to fall. One of these days there's going to be a good breeze and that's coming down. So it's split twice. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that tree. We'll take those trees down, get this one out of here. And then that will open up this area a little bit more. Always have your gasoline ready to go, folks. It's all been preserved. The blue containers are the kerosene. And the red ones are, as you can see, red is for gasoline. Gas prices are going to go back up. And remember, folks, it can happen from the north, it can happen from the south, it can happen from the east, or coming from the west. Always be prepared. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, or I'll be out there waiting for you to come to me. Admiral Preparedness, God bless you all.